What are you talking about?
Hey, 2K TV fans, this is Scott Moak.
Cleveland, Ohio is the scene for the Raptors. Pound for pound, maybe the toughest guy in the league. Fred VanVleet looking to flex tonight. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Cavaliers.
Yeah, fans in high places for sure, Allie. Thanks. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. VanVleet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Cavaliers, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the three. These early season games are always interesting to watch for me. Players are finding their rhythm. Smitty, they're trying new things they worked on in the offseason.
It's all about staying the course, BA. Some offseason training won't pay off right away. You got to be patient and figure out what works and what doesn't. That class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes. He went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. Down low. Here's Mobley. Doesn't go that time. Garland against Siakam. And Barnes the bucket on the assist from Siakam. You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
Pass to Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Over Siakam. Offensive rebound. Now Allen. Outside Mitchell. With 1 on the clock. And it's good. 2 points.
Terrific job in the screen and roll. Mitchell creates, whether it be for others or for himself.
Trent outside. Pass to Barnes. Here's Pirtle. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Now here's Mitchell. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now here's VanVleet. Boy, he just disappeared against Detroit. They needed him. Barnes passes to Siakam. Outside Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Pirtle in the post. Allen defending. Pirtle with the bucket.
You can count on Pirtle to play with energy, and this time it pays off with the second chance points.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Okoro for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Mobley, second chance shot, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Osman, he's checked in for Allen. Karis LeVert comes in for Okoro. Neto's checked in for Mitchell. And Rubio is subbed in for Darius Garland. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
Rubio against VanVleet. Stolen by Anunoby. Now here's Barnes. He's closely guarded. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Rubio passes to LeVert. Mobley outside. Clock at 6. Van Vliet against Rubio. Here's Mobley. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the Pelicans, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Well, right now for the Cavaliers, they're happy with how they've played as of late. This is the time of year for optimism. This early in the season, anything is possible.
Pass to Neto. Here's Osman, guarded by Young. The three. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Boucher's checked in for Achua. Toronto on D. 4-point game. Here's Neto.
Who's watching here? Watch the screen.
5 on the clock. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Anunoby on the wing. Van Vliet against Rubio. Van Vliet with it. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Assertive play by Fred in the paint. He wanted that foul, and he got it.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Raptors up 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So for Toronto right now, Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Pascal Siakam out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Anunoby for 3. The rebound by Allen. The Cavs trailing. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
6 on the shot clock. And Mitchell with the slam.
Acrobatic move by Donovan Mitchell, lifting off the floor for a slam.
Boucher, left side. Anunoby on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Raptors in second.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Trent outside. Back to Van Vliet. Pulls up. He can't hit that time. And it's Cleveland the other way. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors. On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Trent. Excellent D there from Siakam.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And we're a little over 1.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Van Vliet. And again, no good by Toronto. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Osman. Counted. Osman's got his first 2 points of the night.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Down low. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have. And they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
Trent against Mitchell. Back to Okoro. Just 3 to shoot. From 18 feet away. Here's Allen. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
When you have Allen's reach, those boards are easy pickings. He consistently beats other guys to the ball.
For the Cavaliers, Evan Mobley comes in for Osman, and Karis LeVert is subbed in for Mitchell. Achua's checked in for Toronto. Scotty Barnes comes in for Trent. To the left wing. Here's Pirtle. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. A different look for Cleveland. Neto's checked in for Okoro. And Rubio is subbed in for Darius Garland.
It's rare for an undrafted player to make an impact. But Fred VanVleet has earned his spot in the league. The sixth man on a title team back in 2019, and he's become an all-star.
Allen. He's off on that one. Pirtle with some nice D.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
The offensive rebound.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
Here's Mobley. Toronto grabs the miss. Well, Smitty, VanVleet's become an all-star. Is he the best undrafted player in the NBA, you think?
Well, B.A., Ben Wallace is the standard. A multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. Champions like Bruce Bowen and Udonis Haslem, they're right up there. But Fred VanVleet has a chance when it's all said and done to be the best.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher's checked in. VanVleet, the pass to Anunoby. Back to VanVleet. Outside Barnes. Pass to VanVleet. And here's Achua. It's Barnes on the wing. He's checked by LeVert. Barnes, no good.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
LeVert goes against Barnes. Mobley outside. Over Achua. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Precious Achua picks one up. As impressive as the numbers were for Mobley as a rookie, the consistency stood out the most, Grant.
Yeah, no question, B.A. Mobley shows up and makes an impact every night. He just finds ways to help the team even when the shots aren't there. He's the type of player that fits with any system.
And the Raptors making a change here. Young's checked in. Barnes with it. Now LeVert defending. Fader on the way. Here's Boucher. Kicks it out to Anunoby. It's picked off. Up in time. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Raptors.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They didn't stop. And that's a wrap with the
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been quite a game for Jakob Poeltl.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And that one drops for him.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Pirtle. He is rebounded by Okoro. The Cavs trailing. On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Trent. Van Vliet outside, lets it fly. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Mitchell against Van Vliet. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
How about the commitment on defense from Scotty Barnes? Skilled at swatting them away.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They lead by 1. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Kept alive. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Can't get a much better look than that. Pirtle with an aggressive move.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Osman's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Chua's checked in. Here's Mitchell. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
More than just a shooter, Donovan Mitchell is crafty at getting it done inside too.
Here's Barnes. That one's good for 2. Barnes has got 8.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Pass to Mitchell. Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
And B.A., I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method, even in the three-point focused modern game. And for the moment, defenses aren't always prepared to deal with it.
A 2020 first-round pick. Precious Achiuwa was traded before his 2nd year in the league.
You know what's interesting, B.A., going from Miami to Toronto in the Kyle Lowry deal. It's rare to trade a guy after his rookie year. But Precious, he had a great 2nd year.
Pass to Mitchell. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And the basket is good. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And Toronto calls time here. And Grant, Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it, paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number, 45.
Levert's checked in for Cleveland. Rubio comes in for Donovan Mitchell.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Rubio against Van Vliet. Pass to Garland. A minute 20 left in the 3rd quarter. Okoro, no good. The Raptors with a lead. Right side, Anunoby. The kick out to Young. Now here's Trent. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Okoro. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul. Mobley passes to LeVert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Garland against Trent. Yes! And the foul! It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Pirtle's checked in for Toronto.
Solid from the line. Trent Jr. an all-around score.
Rubio passes to Garland. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Okoro. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Boucher's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Anunoby. That shot missing. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Raptors out in front. They lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Anunoby against Garland. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
OG's a tricky cover. Has strength, has quickness, and just still learning the game.
That free throw's good from Anunoby.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Neto. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Anunoby against Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
It's Barnes on the wing. Rejected by Allen. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
1 minute in now in the 4th quarter. Here's Siakam. Now Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Anunoby covering. Mitchell against Anunoby. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. 6 to shoot. Pulls up, high post. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Mobley with the block. Outside Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And Toronto calls time here. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. And with every possession being critical, he was clear with his team. Quote, "This is what we prepared for. Keep your focus, stay in the moment, and execute." He believes that's the path to victory, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Garland finds Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Sinks that one from the post. Mitchell's gotten 4 this quarter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Van Vliet with it. Over Garland. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Mobley outside. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Over Van Vliet, and it's Mobley. That time on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Here's Van Vliet. And that one's long.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
A minute 53 left in the fourth. Anunoby against Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Tremendous effort from Allen, one of the top offensive rebounders in the game.
And Toronto calls time here. They trail by 2. And there's 1:38 left in the game. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Evan Mobley.
The defense has just looked utterly lost trying to slow him down. He's consistently just getting high percentage shots because of how hard he's working. He's doing pretty much whatever he can to get open and making the most of those opportunities.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Oh, a nice D from Anunoby. Toronto trailing. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. The rebound by Allen.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller and wants to be considered among the best in the game.
To halt the run. Off the left rim and out.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Pass to Okoro. And that's an intentional foul. Trent, he's checked in for Anunoby. 44 seconds left in the game. Outside Mitchell. Back to Mobley. 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. This one for 3. Sinks the tray. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Timeout called, the Raptors. They trail by 7. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. On defense, the Cavaliers. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Pass to Trent. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Right side, Mitchell. Allen with it. Mobley, left side. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Donovan, it took a half for you guys to really find your rhythm. But once you did, you took control.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us, we just got to compete. And I think that's what we did at the end of the day. We found a way to fight back. They got a lot of talented guys on that team. They got a lot of guys who can go out and get buckets and rebound. But we just overcame it, played defense, and got stops when we needed.
Thanks, Donovan.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.
All right, your first option is make a mill 2X in the 90s. Shoots the corner fader, no good. But look at this, follows the shot from 22 feet out. And that is a putback you might wait 17 years to see. Wonder why I thought of that. Unbelievable dunk. Over to Wildcats territory with no sleep tired. Pulls a step back and then goes mean green dunking machine. Both opponents going to need some ice. You know what? Just bring the whole bucket. All aboard the Goat Boat with Mike in the Pro-Am. All right, grabs a protein block for lunch, takes it the distance, and...
The Road Warrior Wizards arriving at the arena. That look tells us they are ready to get down to the task at hand. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is DA. It's all yours.
Thanks very much.
Well, it's part of that organization, and it is some kind of inspiration. Thanks, David. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Wright. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Beal in at the shooting guard. And for Detroit, the backcourt guard. Are Cunningham and Ivy. James Wiseman's out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. We know there's lots of basketball to be played, Doris. However, for teams off to a cold start, is it time to panic, or when is it time to panic?
It's never time to panic, Kevin, because that is not going to advance your cause. I think you have to look analytically at what's happening. Do you have key guys out to injury? How many new guys do you have on your roster? Is there something in particular contributing to your tough times? But it's never, ever time to panic.
Pass to Porzingis. Lots of room. Yep, it counts. Porzingis has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Wizards.
What a pass by Bradley Beal. This guy is an elite scorer, but don't forget about his passing skills.
Pass to Wiseman. Cunningham kicks to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Bagley. Rebounded by the Wizards. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I'll tell you, overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gassed at the end.
Ivy passes to Bagley. Inside shot. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Pelicans, they've climbed all the way up to the 2nd spot.
And checking out Detroit, they're obviously trending in a positive direction, but still working out some of those early season timing issues. But I have to say, I like what I'm seeing.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
And Doris, when healthy, do you think Porzingis can still be an all-star caliber player in this league?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin, I absolutely do. Porzingis very capable nightly of giving you 20 and 10. And at 7'3", because he can space up and make jump shots, he is always valuable. The key to me is 2 things. Stay healthy and make sure you're locked in defensively. He can be a great shot blocker. I think he needs to lock in there.
Here's Kuzma, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on James Wiseman.
I think we've certainly seen Kyle Kuzma grow in his maturity and understanding about the game. It's not always about the scoring, it's what contributes to winning, and he has really grown in that aspect.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker, looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 6. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Wiseman. Diallo comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Burks in for Ivy. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Avdia's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kisper comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Beal. And Monte Morris subbed in for DeLon Wright. Pistons trail by 5. Now here's Diallo. So here's Burks. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, remarkable watching Alec Burks power through the defense.
For Washington, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Nunn passes to Kispert. Porzingis at the elbow. To the inside. Gets it to go. That one good from Nunn.
Well, what you love about Kristaps Porzingis at 7'3", he can see over any defender, and he's a terrific passer, Max.
Burks kicks to Diallo. And it's off from three-point range. Avdia, the pass to Nunn. To the middle. Here's Porzingis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
For Kristaps Porzingis, we know this guy has all-star level talent. For him, it's about staying healthy. At 7'3", if he's able to stay away from injuries, this guy is a big-time threat.
Stewart's checked in for the Pistons. Burks against Nunn. Stewart. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Avdia. Here's Porzingis. No good there. And Detroit the other way now. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Morris outside. Here's the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Wizards out front, leading by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
So on the floor for Washington, they've got Daniel Gafford. Bradley Beal is out there with Wright. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kispert in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, the touch and the focus, what a pretty move in the lane.
And over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Pistons trail by 3. And there's the pass to Burks. To the inside. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Bagley against Kuzma. Here's Gafford. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Gafford's got his second bucket. Pistons have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Ivy passes to Bogdanovich. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
Burks kicks to Ivy. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Wiseman. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Beal taking his time here. Kuzma. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Now it's a 6-point Wizards lead.
His offense really opens up when Kyle Kuzma is making that 3-point shot.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
The subject of trade rumors year after year, Beal has the skill set every team is looking for.
Well, he's elite at scoring the basketball, and he understands when and how to create for the players around him. There's only a handful of guys in this league who can do what he does with his level of consistency.
The Wizards making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Avdia comes in for Kispert. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Monte Morris subbed in for Wright. Now, here's Avdia. He's tightly guarded.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Burks kicks to Ivy. 1:04 left in the second quarter. And he makes good on the layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Wizards leading by 4. Morris outside. Now, here's Avdia. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Near the 3-point line, it's Morris. The rebound by Ivy.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Burks. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
On the way. on Morris. Burks covering. Morris against Burks. Morris passes to Porzingis. Lock at 6. Back to Morris. Unloads from 13. That one off the back iron and out. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards lead by 2. And now let's catch up.
24.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now. And that's a.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Wiseman in at the 5. That's the group for Detroit right now. Gafford passes to Porzingis. Outside, Beal, and the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's foul number 2 for him. Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
Right against Cunningham. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Ivy. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wiseman. For the lead. The shot by Ivy, no good. And it's Wright with the ball for Washington. A 2-point game.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
Kuzma can't get it to go. And, well, Detroit shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Cunningham passes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Washington calls timeout, and Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed, plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
A different look here for Detroit. Duran comes in for Wiseman, and it's Stewart in for Bagley. Kispert's checked in for Washington. Gafford passes to Kispert. Back to Gafford. The shot's good. Gafford's got 6.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Cunningham looking it over. High post Stewart. Outside Bogdanovich. Down low. Cunningham on the wing. Covered by Gafford. And the rejection by Gafford. And here is Kispert. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Cunningham passes to Duran. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Ivy passes to Duran. The kick out to Cunningham. Inside. The second effort. Duran. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Boy, this guy's so springy from the 2-guard position. Just incredible athleticism by Bradley Beal on the drive.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button. We saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jalen Duran. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
And the Pistons making a change here. Diallo's checked in, and then for Washington, Avdia's checked in for Porzingis. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Kispert. And Monte Morris subbed in for DeLon Wright. Pass to Nunn. Beal against Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Gafford. Out to Morris. A 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morris has got the lead up to 7 now for the Wizards.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And they double up Cunningham. Bogdanovich. That's for 2. Rebound, Washington. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Cunningham for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Washington Wizards ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. Avdia out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Morris in at the point. Morris passes to Avdia. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Avdia's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Wizards. Back to Cunningham. That one, no good. And Washington the other way now. Here's Nunn. Again, the Wizards score.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Diallo. The layup missed. Wizards leading by 11. Here's Morris. Wiseman with the rebound. And Bogdanovich kicks to Diallo. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Washington calls timeout.
Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
Ivy's checked in for Detroit. Porzingis is checked in for Washington. Wright comes in for Kendrick Nunn. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Coach Wes Unseld Jr. had some advice for the team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
All right, David, thanks.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
And Doris, what do you think the Wizards need to make a deeper run at the playoffs?
Well, ambition is certainly a good place to start, but you have got to understand this is a process. And I think the change in management, the change in head coaching position, and the acquisition of someone like Kyle Kuzma, who's a multi-positional wing player that's important. Still a lot of questions for this organization.
The first free throw is good. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the two.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Fires the three. That shot, no good.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Gafford kicks to Beal. And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Passes it to Wiseman. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Over in the corner, Cunningham. To the paint and stolen by Wright. There's Beal with the three. Kept alive by Washington. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And that one, good. Porzingis has got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Ivy passes to Bagley. Cunningham on the wing. Bagley trying to free himself up. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Cunningham. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Porzingis. To the inside. Shot's good by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
Here's Cunningham. The shot missing. Nice D from Porzingis. And it's Wright with the ball for Washington. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Washington.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. Cunningham passes to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Back to Wright. Again, the Wizards score.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Goodwin. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Big time action in Season 6. Choose your winner now and submit your best plays with the hashtag 2KTVWOW on social media. All of this excitement, top plays, playoff basketball in Sacramento. Hopefully, we're lighting the beam. See you next week.
Remember, when you're on those Got Next spots,
Well, there's always a little extra motivation for a team playing in front of it. And before we...
Well, Drew Holiday with two brothers.
Good man. Thanks, Allie. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Middleton is the 3, with Giannis playing the power forward. Drew Holiday out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Heat, Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
And already Giannis has a regular season MVP, a finals MVP, plus a Defensive Player of the Year award, winning all 3 trophies by the age of 26. Excellent.
Shot clock at 5. Ingles passes to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
Left side, Love. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. For Antetokounmpo, you can also throw in an all-star MVP. Brent, that puts him in elite company.
Well, thanks, B.A. I did forget that one, and that's a major one, too. But the Greek Freak, just the second player ever to win those 4 awards. The first, of course, MJ. That just tells you Giannis is already an all-time great.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Outside, Love. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Hero. Adebayo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively. But for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
And both free throws good for Adebayo. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 27 points his last game. Middleton against Butler. Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo. Ingles against Hero. Over Ingles. Here's Butler. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's Middleton on the wing. Butler covering. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Offensive board. Love. Outside Butler. Lets the 3 fly. Fires in the triple.
Well, Butler feels like he can take and make just about any shot that he wants. What great confidence on display.
Middleton outside. Butler against Middleton. Pass to Lowry. Hero outside. Shoots from the line. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. Milwaukee in the lead. Outside Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's Middleton on the wing. Butler covering. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Well, Brent, for this Milwaukee organization, how big was keeping Giannis?
Well, B.A., could you just give me another synonym for massive? Like, I'll take all of them, because obviously it is all about Giannis, and the title in 2021 helped big time to keep him in Milwaukee. But imagine if they lost him and went back to square one. You just don't replace guys who are this special.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Crowder comes in for Middleton. Allen, he's checked in for Ingles. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Crowder. Carter on the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Adebayo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Now here's Crowder, Antetokounmpo, and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Oladipo outside. Lets it go from 11. No luck on that one. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
There was just no sense of urgency to hit the offensive glass. They have to be disappointed in the lack of second chance points.
Yeah, they were like good college players, one and done. You got to be able to make some noise on the offensive glass and keep possessions alive. They weren't able to do that.
Antetokounmpo against Martin. Now here's Oladipo. Defense is right there. Antetokounmpo with the block.
And the length of Giannis is a problem. He's erasing shots.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Giannis and Lopez are the bigs. Connaughton and Middleton at the 2 and the 3. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Now here's Middleton. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Butler. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Brook Lopez.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
Ingles, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Now here's Holiday. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Hawks. Inside, here's Butler. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff. And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising. In a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. And it's Love missing.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And that sends Chris Middleton to the free throw line. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
Well, Middleton, a guy who's just so effective out there. He puts up points, he scores with great efficiency, and we've just seen him in so many clutch moments just come through for this team.
Now here's Butler. Love, that's good.
That's a nice touch from Kevin Love. When he's deep inside like that, he's adept at guiding those shots home with a soft touch.
Holiday passes to Middleton. Love grabs the miss. And Middleton also capable of preventing points at the other end, bro.
And I think this progression of Middleton having that length and switchability along with experience is helping him build that defensive resume. He'll hit the defensive glass. Just a terrific all-around player.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, You hear a lot of talk about their ability to score, but how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Adebayo's checked in for Love. Now here's Ingles. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Back to Middleton. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fast break Miami. Pushing it up now. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Connaughton. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
Butler, good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Timeout called, Milwaukee. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And the Bucks making a change here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Crowder comes in for Middleton. Allen, he's checked in for Connaughton. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. And finished off by Adebayo.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Outside Carter to the inside. The kick out to Ingles. Shot clock at 6. Allen, the pass to Crowder. Ingles from outside. And the Bucks miss again. And it's Miami's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And it's Vincent off the drive. Oladipo outside. Another shot. Pass to Adebayo. Portis with the steal. Allen with it. Martin picks him up. Ingles passes to Allen. And it's blocked by Martin. To the middle. Butler, good. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pretty good body movement and control. There's Jimmy Butler's agility got him to where he wanted to be.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job of assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
Now here's Ingles. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Every night Giannis steps out there, you got to feel like you got a good chance to win.
Here's Butler. And there's another one for the Heat.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Antetokounmpo against Butler. Antetokounmpo outside. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half. Your Miami. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. And they turned it on during that second quarter, turning that deficit into a lead. That about wraps it up.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points for the game.
And last season, Giannis passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the Bucks' all-time leading scorer. He wants to finish his career in Milwaukee, so that total bound to grow.
Holiday against Lowry to the paint. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Ingles. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Pelicans, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they've had an intriguing start to the season. Recently, they've strung together some wins. You get the feeling that their confidence is really growing.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, "I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career." Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allie. Thanks for that.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Grant, both Giannis and Kareem dominated the paint, but they get it done differently.
Yeah, that they do. Kareem, possibly the best ever in the post, whereas Giannis might be the most dominant slasher and driver in league history.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
And he lobs it up. Got a piece of it, and they'll get another chance. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. He's got 16.
The D can't let Giannis get that deep and establish that kind of position and think that he's going to miss something that close.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Butler against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Holiday. Antetokounmpo against Lowry. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Middleton. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's Strus. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Antetokounmpo with it, picked up by Lowry. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
So much has been given by Jimmy Butler over the years. Hard to believe it took him a little while to make his mark early in his career.
A different look for Miami. Martin, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Oladipo comes in for Hero. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry.
The perennial MVP candidate continues to thrive. And it's Giannis' work ethic that has separated him from most.
Adebayo against Allen. Adebayo passes to Oladipo. The three-pointer off the mark. And Butler didn't get selected until the last pick of the 2011 draft. Brent, a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Yeah, you can say that again, B.A. Once he did get the chance to play, it did not take long to see just how special Jimmy Butler could be. By his 3rd year, he led the league in minutes, and he's just a guy you always want on the floor. Got to give a ton of credit to the Bucks front office. Beyond trading for Holiday and, of course, re-signing Giannis, you love how they filled in with those guys around that star power.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
1:15 left in the 3rd quarter. And they pick up 2. Now just a 4-point Miami lead. Well, Brent, seems like every year the Bucks have to replace a key rotation player.
Yeah, and tricky because they don't have the financial wherewithal to spend a ton of money with the contracts that have been given out. So it's about the right fit, the right personnel, and I think front office and coaching staff do a great job of identifying who those players are.
The Heat making a switch here. Love's checked in. The Bucks also with a sub. Carter's checked in. Here's Oladipo. Miami, no good that time either.
He hasn't hit a single shot yet, but somehow as a team, they're getting it done.
Antetokounmpo, pass to Crowder. Hit stolen by Love. Oladipo with the ball. Picked up by Allen. It's Martin on the wing. That three's off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup falls. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points here in the second half.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Here's Oladipo. Here's Martin. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Kyle Lowry's checked in for Miami. Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Carter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. Here's Oladipo. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Joe Ingles.
Oladipo, a good free throw shooter, so well served to seek out contact and get to the line.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Heat out in front. They lead by 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. At forward, it's the talented Giannis and Middleton. Joe Ingles is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Love. Outside Butler. Over Middleton. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Love's gone 1 for 6 shooting from the field. And here's Middleton to take the lead. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Lowry. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Brent, you look at Miami's playoff pedigree. They've made the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times over the last 12 years.
Yeah, and those 2 championships they had in that 12-year period were square on the shoulders of their big 3 that they put together. But I don't see them slowing down when it comes to reloading. This team knows how to do it well.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Martin. Well, the Bucks shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6 to take the lead, and he lays it in. Antetokounmpo has got 31.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Miami calls timeout. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Holiday with the ball. Guarded by Adebayo. Outside Holiday. Throws it up high. And it's Miami with a rebound. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Butler. Inside. Adebayo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton.
Adebayo on the inside knows he has to go up hard. He's going to get hit, and he forces the D to do it that time. A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Timeout call, Milwaukee.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Back to Antetokounmpo. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Butler. And again, the Heat missing.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Right side Love. Here's Adebayo. And a nice finish on the layup.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
Holiday against Lowry. It's Middleton on the wing. Butler with a steal. Unloads from 13. Antetokounmpo with the block. Middleton against Lowry. Now Now here's Middleton. Not a lot of room, and the shot's good.
How about that shot by Middleton? Doesn't matter where it is in the game, he'll take that shot.
And Love with the basket on the assist by Hero. And the Heat lead by 2.
That's why Kevin Love with the ball right now is not a bad option.
Knocks it loose. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. The Heat making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. There's 1:34 left to play in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over. It's all tied at 40. 1:24 left to play in the fourth. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Here's Hero. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance in a three-point play. That's on Joe Ingles.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
And that one falls for Hero.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
The Bucks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Holiday against Oladipo. And he sinks it.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Hero. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Outside Holiday. To the inside. Count it!
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're losing by 3. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Hero. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And let me tell you, this is not the guy to send to the line. Middleton is reliable and automatic in these moments.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ingles against Hero. Shoots over Ingles. And they get it back for the win! Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Giannis, that was a lockdown defensive effort. What sets you guys apart in that regard?
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. So long, everybody.
It's another episode of NBA 2K TV.
And this week we are hanging with the pros.
Yes, the NBA 2K League defending 3v3 champions, Pistons GT, join us to talk about the secrets to their success. Take a look.
And
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Suns take... Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA... Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you, Kevin.
It has been unstoppable. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. And for Denver, Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. And the pass to Okogie. It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. You want to earn the trust of your coaches.
Now Caldwell Pope after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. KD against Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon trying to break loose, and no good that time. Some solid defense there from KD. Down low, here's Ayton. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And the basket by Okogie.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Now here's Booker following the miss by Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Porter finds Murray. Pass to Jokic. Count the basket.
Wheeling and dealing in the pick and roll. Murray, an encouraging sign of him improving as a passer.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Now, here's Jokic, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Passes to Booker. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Celtics. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when I look at the Nuggets, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played. Plenty of time to turn things around.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Outside, Green. To the middle. Here's Najee. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Ross. Inside, Warren. Ross finds Warren. The layup off target. Outside Jackson. 1:12 left to play in the first. Bryant passes to Green. Over Lee. Green, no luck. Suns leading by 4. Down low. Here's Warren, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Clark, how about the Nuggets? This core has really delivered.
Yeah, I like the young nucleus there, Kevin, led by the Joker, Nikola Jokic. I mean, one of the best in the West. I think they've built a perennial contender. Definitely back on the map and in the thick of things. Got to get Porter Jr. and Murray healthy.
Now, here's Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jackson passes to Najee. It's hauled in by Warren. Stolen by Jackson. They kick it out to Green. And there's the pass to Najee. Brown outside. The feed to Bryant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Nuggets shooting their first foul shots of the night here. Bryant hits them both. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Outside Jackson. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
And then Durant with the jam.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Jokic against Ayton. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Elite at moving the ball. Jokic is one of the best passers in the league, regardless of position. No doubt he's the best 5-man passer for sure.
And with an update from the sidelines, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Hey, Clark, one stat where Jokic is consistently dominant, of course, is rebound.
Well, he does everything well, but you're right. Season after season, game after game, Kevin, he is eating that glass. He stays near the top of that particular statistic. And he knows games are won and lost on the boards, and he wants to be able to contribute in that way. But he is a brilliant, brilliant player, not just a rebounder.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 4. Porter kicks to Caldwell Pope. Murray surveying the D to the inside. Jokic, no good. Suns have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. KD on the wing. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside, Porter. At the elbow, Jokic. He feeds it to Gordon. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Paul. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Paul's got his first bucket in this one. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon. Brown, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Jackson in for Jamal Murray. Porter dishes to Bryant. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, I'd like to have both skill and athleticism. But skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
Now Porter, after T.J. Warren's three-pointer that didn't go. Porter passes to Bryant. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And that one misses.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And the shot goes in. And the Suns lead by 4.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Ross against Brown. Green. The kick out to Brown. Back to Green. And the shot is good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Ross. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Lee. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. That 3 off the mark. Nuggets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Now Jackson. To the middle. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the length of green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
He doesn't get the second one. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Suns lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone as the second half approaches.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, out in front of the half is Phoenix. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression?
Great work on the glass so far. They're hustling and showing more desire than blocking.
Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Thomas Bryant really making a difference here.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
Yeah, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. And that one's good. Durant.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Outside for Murray. Caldwell Pope passes to Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Ayton.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Here's Okogie. And the layup is good. Okogie's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's just heads-up play on the glass by Okogie. Not only did he retrieve the rebound, he scored as well.
Jokic against Ayton. And it's Jokic missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Okogie, guarded by Porter. Kept alive with the second effort. Porter with a block.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
Ayton against Jokic. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Free throw, good. Jokic. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion. Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
Jokic against Ayton. 6 feet out. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
And the Nuggets, Clark playing slower, more half-court basketball. Why?
Well, I think it suits the game of multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Joker is a maestro in the post and on the perimeter as a passer and scorer. So he dissects opposing defenses from anywhere on the court, and the staff has adjusted how they play to fit Joker's skill set. That's a smart move.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Bryant comes in for Jokic, and it's Bruce Brown in for Michael Porter. Durant with the steal. Warren against Brown. Booker outside. From outside the arc. Good on the triple. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Back to Brown. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Here's Baisley. He's covered by Brown. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Murray. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Here's Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
Outside Warren. Passes it to Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Gordon. Green comes in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Jackson in for Murray.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Really left alone that time. Ross has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
6 to shoot. Brown the pass to Naji. Over Warren. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The third quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead, leading by 5. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Nikola Jokic. Jackson is out there with Murray. Then it's Porter. It's Naji in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Jokic kicks to Porter. Jokic inside. Ayton's there. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Jokic. Booker outside. Here's Okogie, guarded by Porter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Porter.
Boy, savvy play that time from Okogie. Drew the foul and still managed to get the shot free.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The shot off that time. Nice D from Porter. Murray finds Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Ayton. Fans are really excited to see Michael Porter Jr. finally get back to his previous form, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, that 2021 season, he exploded, simply blew up. Averaged 19 points a game that season and made 44% of his threes. He's got the potential to be a real force going forward.
Here's Booker. The 17-footer goes down. And it's 6 points for Devin Booker.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Jokic draws the double. And the rejection by Ayton. Paul against Caldwell Pope. Outside for Durant. And that one swishes right in. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. It's hauled in by the Suns. KD's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Booker. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 9-point game. Here's Jokic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 8. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter. To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Outside, Porter. Jokic draws the double. Back to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic kicks to Porter. Back to Jokic. 5 on the clock. They double him with Ayton. Murray, the pass to Porter. The 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And it's Jokic missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the clock is going to expire on him. An impressive all-around win for the Suns.
And, guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8.
You know, we've seen Jokic embrace a larger leadership role. He wants to be the guy that leads his team, and that's not just with scoring, it's also with his voice.
Here's Payne. So the Suns win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.